ironically only from Friday Night Netplay. Uh, Inkling is really good. They know how to really adapt mid-set.
That would be Forsworn. I believe I've seen Forsworn play before, but I'm not sure if it was Inkling or not. I've definitely seen Crashgear's Belmonts. I'm not sure if it was Richter or Simon, but I mean, it's the same difference. But I know that Crashgear can put in a lot of work.
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen Crashgear do hold his own against Kicker. Dark Samus's at Whacked, I believe. That was a nice set to watch.
Yeah, you can tell Crashgear absolutely knows what he's doing, dealing with Inkling shenanigans. He's pretty much like, you saw when he was trapped at the ledge, Forsworn threw one of the ink bombs, and then he just nared right through it, didn't even care about it. I think Crashgear has a really good understanding of this matchup.
Yeah, really taking his time here. Trying to dissect what Inkling has to throw at him. But I know that Crashgear in particular is a very real one. Picking Simon instead of the Virgin Belmont. Virgin.
Agreed. Isn't that so true though? I love Simon. I love him so much.
Laddering with the X there. Close out the first stock of the afternoon actually.
All right, Crashgear has a lot of momentum right now. He's been dodging and weaving all the way through, a lot of Inkling's movements. But, Forsworn has been pretty good about dealing with the Belmont's projectiles themselves.
Definitely not holding into that shield pressure with that axe and cross.
Oh, yeah. It gets me every time because I see both the projectiles coming. I want a shield, but there's like a little part of me that knows like my shield might break, but it doesn't do enough, so I don't know why it flinches me every time. Ooh. Alright.
Forsworn's having a pretty hard time with his first game.
Yeah, maybe it's just he's just not familiar with the matchup, because this is kind of a slower Inkling than what I've seen. Usually, like a comfortable Inkling would be dashing around the screen, throwing bombs whenever they could, doing roller to punish dumb projectile options. But I just don't think Forsworn is just knowledgeable enough in this matchup to be comfortable.
All those projectiles coming in at a constant rate. Really mixing things up too. Putting Forsworn on the ropes and trying to struggle with getting in.
Forsworn is definitely on their toes right now.
Yeah. Not sure if that was a missed input there, but I think he wanted to grab. That's what it looked like.
Throwing out the raw roller, getting absolutely punished for it. Wow!
Yep. So they axe in, they move in. Just holy wire them.
Yeah, approaching a Belmont is kind of scary. You have to keep track if that crosses out. You might be in the direct line of sight for that thing. That comes right back around.
Especially comboing Belmonts at high percents. You're afraid they'll just smash up you and just take your stock then.
Does that it has early iframes, doesn't it? It's like it's pretty much like a DP.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, nice parry, securing the stock.
I think Belmont is one of those characters where, like, yeah, the disadvantage is really bad, but in the good hands of, like, a really good Belmont player, you're really, like, putting that illusion that their disadvantage is actually pretty good. Like, they're landing, maybe their dare is, like, not as predictable as the people you play on Elite Smash. Because I know I played Frosty several times, and he's, like, mixed me up when I thought I had him on the ropes.
Something else that the Belmonts really, like, are very well known for is, like, literally putting the fear of God into your opponents. Basically just because throwing projectiles, there can be so much covering the screen. It almost look like a bullet hell sometimes. But it's also that pressure, and knowing that pressure could come out at any time if you're off stage or in the corner or anything. Belmont can just throw it all out, and you have to be prepared for it every single time.
Yeah.
Oh, oh,
Ooh, oh, that could have uppy.
That would have been really cool. That wasn't true at all. That was improv beyond belief. But it was almost cool.
Uppy being a little bit more riskier, but I have a feeling that would have connected.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Leaving that hurt box out with the forward air. That's all you really need.
That wasn't sweet spot, right? That was like the chain.
There was no kill screen there.
Yeah. I always find that very polarizing from the way I'm used to watching like games end in this game, where it's like whoosh, with the giant splash screen and it's like red everywhere and it's crazy, and then just to have it end with like a whomp death is just, I don't know, I just find that funny sometimes.
And yeah, the thing is with kill screens, like you really can't have like one kill screen immediately follow the next. So if somebody spikes you and you sort of like tech check and then you spike them back, they won't kill screen like half a second in. They have to wait, because if you try to hit them with like a critical attack near the blast zone, it's just kill screen after kill I can't speak. Kill
Screen after kill screen.
Jeez, man, I
understand. Man,
yeah. That'd be kind of weird.
I will say this game lies a lot, because there are times where it shows the kill screen and then nothing happens.
And then they
you
expect you to DI at some point.
Right. Or I know it happens to Corrin a lot, because if you DI with Corrin and use back air a lot, it like pushes you towards the stage, so that you really survive a lot with that. We are going into game 2 of this set. Where are we? Oh, Crashgear switching up to Pokemon Trainer.
Really trying to mix them up during this set. The game's over, but
going to FD. The Twitter combo paradise.
Man, speaking of Squirtle, I need to draw that guy. I need to finish drawing him.
Squirtle's a neat Pokemon, especially in this game. They really did him well, making Pokemon Trainer in general, having Squirtle being pretty much a glass cannon, then Ivysaur being kind of an all-rounder, and then Charizard just being a brute.
Yeah, to be honest, having PT switch to Ivysaur just feels like an accomplishment in itself. Especially against the pros, man. Like, he switched, I can combo him now! Like, I've done it!
Oh man, I just know that for a while there was just one time where I just grind Squirtle combos, and I was like, wait a minute, Ivysaur, I don't need combos when I can just have the neutral character.
Definitely the easiest person to handle if your character struggles with dealing with like smaller characters. What the heck was that? What are you doing, man? Come on.
Hey, listen, man. I was a Smash 4 Charizard. I understand the funny B button, but you gotta use it sparingly.
Man, I remember the funny down B button.
I miss Rock Smash so much. I miss that move. Man, I've been playing a lot of PM Project Melee, and in the new one they gave Charizard Thunder Punch, and that is it is like the sickest thing they've ever given to Charizard.
I forgot Pokemon can have different elements.
Yeah.
You can't just be a dark type. I mean, like, that's a sub-genre of, like, elements, right? There's dark, and then they can also be fire or whatnot.
I mean, any Pokemon can be any type, but there's, like, some Pokemon are 2 types. Like, Charizard is fire flying. But Charizard can learn Thunder Punch, and a bunch of other moves. And Charizard can learn, like, Dragon Claw, even though he's not a dragon type.
I guess if they're not polar opposites, then they can learn it. Like, Fire Water, Grass Fire.
Yeah, with the exception of Hidden Power, yes. And then maybe, like, Weather Ball or Secret Power. I forget how Secret Power works, but I know Hidden Power, in the older games at least, it changes the type of the attack depending on the specific Pokemon's IVs. I don't know, it's like a weird spread.
Thunder or Fire, this is looking kind of even, is what I would say if I didn't see a stock being taken for the first time this game.
Yeah, Charizard's thick. Look at that, 213%. That is like what I like to see.
Like, his moves are so dumb, you just feel a lot more disappointed if you got hit by them.
I don't know, no, Charizard's aerials are fast, man. They punish super hard. That sweet spot on the tip of Charizard's tail, it packs a punch, man. You got to be ready for it.
And you know what's coming, like, the 8th time he lands. Like, okay, I'm gonna be ready for it. But what if I'm not? And then you get hit.
I think something else that people forget about is that Charizard also has that tipper effect on his Nair too. So he can raw Nair you and get the tipper, which is a very powerful tool if your opponent isn't ready for it. I keep saying. All right, finally getting touched by the tip of the gun.
It's like Forsworn
finally
better of a chance. Definitely a little bit more.
I guess I kind of feel that Forsworn is a little shaken up from the character switch though, because at the ending you could tell he was still having troubles with the Belmonts, but he was kind of getting the hang of it, you know. Maybe if Forsworn would have known that like Belmonts have really bad disadvantage, and that, you know, his character is a good character to put other characters in disadvantage with, maybe he would have been able to like close the gap between him and the Belmonts more. But since this character switch, I just think he's still a little shooken up from it.
I think Crashgear noticed that too. That's why he switched.
Ooh. All right, back to the Squirtle.
Going to Squirtle with using that small power, that small height, bird box, whatever.
Listen, if a Squirtle knows what you're doing, if you lose a stock and Squirtle's on the screen, you automatically restart your stock at 60%. Like Squirtle can rack up damage like no other character in this game, except for maybe Luigi. But Luigi also has the kill power to, I don't know, combo with that.
That holding on to that Squirtle for too long. I see.
All these bombs, yeah, you can see a whole lot more movement from Forsworn. Dashing around, confusing his opponent. Yeah, I think Forsworn is a little bit more comfortable fighting Crashgear a little bit. Not landing the up air, though.
Really good DI. He's not letting him get in for too long.
Down air? Nope. Why? Why would you do that? In my opinion, that is not a very good recovery option, because it leaves you so open, you're just begging to get spiked. Especially because Charizard has, like, 2 air jumps, so you can just do that and then have a, it's not super armor, it's like something armor up B, but it's still a better recovery than just using Flare Blitz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the key to winning this game is to try to get Crashgear up to the point where he wants to switch back to Charizard. And right there, I think that's going to be the key where Forsworn kind of exploits Charizard's big size for combos and, you know, that final kill.
I think
the taunt? Hello?
Oh, no, he's confident.
Forsworn, do you know what kind of, like, situation you're in right now?
I think he's saying F it at this point. That's those taunts you throw out. Like, I'm at a loss, because he's not really approaching whenever he throws out projectiles.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. Oh my lord! Oh! Oh!
Wow! Oh my god! Wow! I didn't. So I guess that was the case.